Dr. Ariane from the Movement Paradigm. Are you struggling with some type of strength deficit, perhaps in your bench press or your shoulder press, or you keep getting injured and you keep having shoulder pain or even neck pain? Well, it's really important to address your shoulder stability and symmetry to really be able to optimize your overall strength and performance and longevity. I always like to define stability first. So stability is essentially sequencing, timing, and coordination, also referred to as motor control. It is different than strength, which is how much force we are able to generate. So when we are performing stability exercises, that means that we are trying to improve the timing, sequencing, and coordination. And the best way to do that is actually through isometric contractions, to be able to create a fascial tensioning, and this tensioning around the joint. Think of the muscles that are stabilizing or close to the joint. So if we're referring to the shoulder specifically, it's the rotator cuff that's close to the joint. Some of the scapular stabilizer muscles. They are essentially keeping the ball in the socket. So the next thing that we want to consider is symmetry. So the first thing to recognize is that we are asymmetrical beings because of all the placements of our organs. However, asymmetry and movement can be a predictor of injury. So for example, if we are able to move our arm in this plane on the right shoulder, but here we're not able to get it up far at all, that could be a huge predictor of injury. So as you're working through a program, you really want to try to create symmetry. And to do that, it's great to do unilateral exercises to be able to see how does the right shoulder compare to the left shoulder and vice versa. So although there are many exercises that you can do, and also as assessments, I would suggest these few exercises that I think can be very valuable in assessing as well as treating your shoulder symmetry and stability. Now, if any of these progressions are too hard for you, then please do what feels appropriate for you. They may not all work for you at this time, but just know that this is a really good direction based on what your performance goals are, or if you were trying to get out of pain. Here are 4 ways to improve your shoulder stability and symmetry. The first one is the kettlebell screwdriver. Start with the kettlebell hold. You want to think about packing the shoulder, so bringing it down towards the ground, down towards your hips, keeping that tension in the shoulder while you slowly rotate it in and out. From there, you can move towards a kettlebell arm bar. For this, you're extending your arm and your leg on your opposite side, driving from the hips, keeping that shoulder stable the whole time, moving into your arm bar position where you're gazing up at the bell, holding that position, and then coming back, initiating from the thoracic spine. Next is an animal flow variation. You could do the side kick through. So from here, driving the ground away, once again, coming back, keeping that corkscrew position. And then you can also move into crab. So in that transition, you're moving into a 2-point position. And lastly is the halo, to bring it all together, integrating your core. So if these exercises were helpful, please make sure you give it a like, give it a share with a friend or family member who might need this. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Movement Paradigm, for weekly tips on mindset, nutrition, and movement. And if you need help with your shoulder, please make sure you reach out. We can see you virtually or in person, and we would love the opportunity to help you on your journey.